Hi guys.
Hey,
Oh my God. I've been waiting for like a notification and I'm like, where do I find this? So sorry
Is
I'm
this your
late.
first live?
Yes, I know, right?
Oh,
that's your first
Without a
wow.
live.
script.
Was that?
Mm-hmm.
No
Without
skirt?
a
You sure?
script. Yeah.
What are you reading right now? I saw your eyes moving like this, like
You
a cross.
guys.
Give us something.
Oh wow,
Nice to
look at
meet
you.
you guys. Where
Nice
are
to
you guys
meet
on the
you.
East Coast?
I am
Uh, I'm in Brazil right now.
Okay. And
Hmm.
you're in Massachusetts?
correct.
Mm.
And I'm in Brazil.
What part?
Both of
You,
us.
Cisco. No, you.
I don't want to dox how the area, but to the right.
What?
Let's just say you
What's
got to
that?
make it hard for people.
He's
That's all.
so crazy about privacy. Wouldn't
Oh,
even
I
send.
know.
He wouldn't even
Actually,
send your birth certificate. I was like, bro, who cares? I
no,
sent you my
that's
birth
fine.
certificate.
You actually, I don't need all of that. One time someone
Right.
sent me his birth certificate and in the background there was his social security number. I
Yeah.
was like, thank God I'm a good person. I actually know why you're so private. Um, and I'm actually surprised that you agreed to have your chart read live because and I won't spill it. I can keep it private. Your sign is literally the most private. So, yeah, and
Mm.
actually one of my favorites. Did you already look up like your big three?
No, man, we don't know anything.
I'm
We're
No?
basics.
You guys
blind.
don't know anything?
Blind.
This is what we're
Just the
trying to
sun
do.
sign?
So, Sassy Sage, welcome to Vibe Session number 25. We're all so excited.
Yes.
This is amazing magic right here, bro. She's excited. Dude,
Mm-hmm.
you are the most excited guest we've ever had in all of our Vibe
Shut
Sessions.
up.
Cisco, now,
You're just
isn't it
saying
true?
that.
Isn't it true? Like literally
I don't
from Vibe
believe you,
Session
That
1
way you're
Gemini.
from.
doing your research, you're watching, you're going back. We're like, damn, sometimes nobody's doing that. They're just showing up
Oh,
Nobody's
no
blind.
did it.
way.
Yeah, nobody's
Hmm.
done that. Nobody's done that. We've had like, and we were doing it on X for like a year. And we had a lot of
Yeah.
special guests. We had like big audiences and stuff, but they
Ah.
never prepared. They never kind of, like
It's
it's
like a
strange.
strength and a weakness. I don't know. There's like this part of me that wants to be prepared, right? Do you guys relate?
Hmm. Mm,
Because
yeah.
you're in front of a lot of freaking people. And I mean, I know for me, I'm very new to content and I'm like, holy shit, look at your
You're right.
platform. And
You're
I'm going to
right.
show up unprepared. Do you know me? I don't think so.
Nah, I know you
But
now.
Is that
hey,
the
maybe
Cancer
this
sign?
this is actually oh no. There's so much more.
She doesn't like sun signs, bro. She wants to go deeper than the
I
sun signs.
know. Actually, it's funny because that's the content that's popping off. And
Yeah.
it somewhat nauseates me to just talk about the sun sign
It
because
nauseates
there's so
her
much
to talk
more,
about
right?
the.
That's like saying pizza is made up of just pepperoni, right? Like
Mm,
what? There's just so much, and there's a whole process, and
mm,
like you're not eating just one thing, so there's just so much nuance there. But I do see I'm so glad that you brought up cosmic airy because there's a way to pull people in. It's kind of
mm-hmm,
like the gateway, right? Like
mm-hmm,
maybe the sun sign is like the joint. No, I'm just
mm-hmm,
kidding. But then you can show them everything that's so much deeper, so we'll see.
mm,
Mm-hmm.
mm. And that's the journey we want you to take us on because literally we're all newbies. See, the thing is, before I was like, didn't consider astrology at all. Then we started meeting. I met Cisco. We met people in the Bitcoin community. That's how we first met, right? And there's a lot of, well, one big astrologer. She was special guest number 2 or 3, right? But
Mm-hmm.
she like, we never really got into it, but she gave us little summaries of things during our vibe sessions. And we were like, oh, actually, it's not just weird woo woo, just
I know
magical
there's like that
stuff.
judgment
Right,
immediately.
right.
I don't even tell people about astrology because I know immediately, and you can see it in their face and in
Mm,
their eyes, there's a vibe shift. They immediately
mm.
think I'm a basic bitch. They immediately, right? Right? They're like, oh, she's one of those Caprice Sun Mercury retrograde girls. And I'm like,
Sun
no. So
Mercury retrograde. What
I
the
keep
fuck
it
is
to
this Mercury
myself.
retrograde, man? I'm hearing You got to explain Mercury retrograde later.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah,
Sorry, sorry.
we'll
Go
get
ahead. Sorry.
there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
No, there was something earlier. I feel like we just went
Oh no, she's
something
high
back
too,
up.
bro. Everybody, she's
We're
high.
all
Someone
slightly
back her
higher.
up. You said
What's that?
there's a vibe shift, and you're not a basic bitch, Capri
Oh,
Sun,
yeah, yeah, yeah. But I can appear that way, and sometimes that is a
Mm,
strength, right? You know, do
mm.
you
I
ever
saw.
feel, and actually
I
the
saw
sign that all three of us share in common
Gemini.
is no, well, I don't think Cisco has that. Cisco, actually, I do want to respect your level of privacy. Is there anything, no, like literally,
Bro,
that you're
nothing.
not, I
No,
mean, I'm
it's
not
just
going to
like
come out and
where
be
I
like,
live.
I
It's like
see.
where I live. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, 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 that's fine.
But
What was
let's
I going to
go.
say?
Let's see where this goes. I'm
So there's a
scared, but let's see.
sign that, so first off, there, oh God, this can go everywhere. Your guys' sun signs are literally the two signs of the 12 that I feel like could be anything. Like, and they're both, you know how Gemini gets coined as like the twins, and then
Hmm.
Pisces is like the fish literally
Hmm.
swimming in two different directions. So
Mm.
I feel like you guys are both like chameleons in very different ways. Like Cisco, perhaps it's like intuitive, right? Like you pick things up very intuitively. You may not even be able to vocalize like what you
Mm.
understand, but you just like, you're like, oh, soup, got it. And then Bruno, it's more of like an intellectual way. Like you
Mm.
can talk to any walk of life and like you get where they're coming from. So both of you just so like I think mutable. And then yeah, we all share something in common that I think is the most mutable of the entire zodiac. And so it's like intuitive. It's anything. This is the one sign that people are like, "What am I like?" And I'm like, "You, my friend, could be anything." You guys are like, "I don't know. You probably don't know any other zodiac besides yourself." Is that right?
Mm. Hmm.
Yes.
Go what?
I'm
Cisco.
only
What?
on Pisces. That's all
Where
I
am I?
got.
First of all, what does mutable mean? I don't
Oh,
know
I
what
know. I'm so
mutable
sorry.
means. I
Fifth
You know
think
grader
what
I
language.
mutable
should know.
is,
I think
right? Like,
it's changeable. Changeable.
yeah,
Okay.
adaptable, kind of like a
Okay.
chameleon.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
So we're all mutable. Us three are all mutable, is what you're saying?
Um, in one area. So
What
there's
area is that?
like one slice of pizza that is
Okay. What's that slice
All
mutable.
of pizza
pepperoni.
that we have?
Hmm.
Bro, how beautiful is that? I have a
Sagittarius, look
slice of.
at this.
I have a.
Mill knows. She knows. We got that too. Hold on. Let's see.
People having fun here. Woo, we got a lot of people in the room. Guys, you guys enjoying it? Some people were like, stop going, bouncing around, stick to
I
one
know we
subject.
are gonna
Vibe
bounce
Sesh is
around.
ADHD, man.
This is ADHD.
It'll
We're all
go the
ADHDers.
way it goes.
Hey,
Okay,
hey. So you were
before I
talking.
forget, the
Mhm.
astrologer, I'm sorry, I'm bouncing.
Mhm.
The astrologer that you folks know and met, did you meet her through Bitcoin?
Yeah. Bitcoin
Oh,
community.
does
Yeah.
she use astrology within uh, finance
Everything.
investing?
Everything. And she talks like you.
I
She's
want to
not.
learn.
You,
Is that
we
what's
should.
her name? Is that
Heather. Heather.
Marion?
Heather
Heather.
Keys.
I don't know how that is.
Heather Keys.
Heather Keys.
You
I want to
gotta meet
learn
her. You gotta
because
meet her.
it's
She's
all about
amazing.
patterns, right? I
Yes,
want to learn
yes.
some. Yes, it's fun to read souls, but I
Hmm.
want to, I think it'd be very useful to
I think she
find
was
Well,
on an
then
astrology
patterns.
panel at the
she was
Bitcoin
on
conference.
Right.
astrology panel at the big.
Oh, cool.
That
Which one? You at?
you gotta be
I didn't
that
go,
girl.
but Heather was a speaker for it.
Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah, I want to learn.
I'll share
You
her
will
So
love
you
profile.
her.
you guys
You will
so
love
you
her.
guys are looking at charts of like society and
Not me,
money?
Heather.
Or
Heather is
oh, okay.
Heather. Yeah, not us.
Yes.
She was
Yeah.
telling us about it. She was telling us about it. You
And
know what
then
I'm
to
saying?
see if there are patterns within the planetary movements
Yeah.
when there is more money.
But
I don't
you know
know.
what's
She could
crazy?
explain the volatility, why it's up, why
Okay.
it's down. But we didn't
But
really
but
get too deep with on that.
but
Oh,
even more
cool.
like Heather, and there's another woman too. There's a lot of like people into astrology in the Bitcoin community, and I feel like it's bigger than just predicting the price, right? There is
Yeah.
something deeper about Bitcoin and what's happening and what it represents and what the community is, right?
Hmm.
That yeah. So
I don't know anything about Bitcoin, but I was like, maybe they could teach me and then I could learn how to
Yeah.
invest with the moon.
There.
We'll
I'm
see.
telling you, Sassy Sage, what do you think about us all meeting like this here? Seriously, how are you feeling? Because the vibe is very strong and you were excited, we were excited, we were like, oh my God, this is gonna be our best Vibe Sesh ever. Like, and you're like a Carl Jung guy, synchronicities, right? He's the inventor of that word, synchronicity, which I didn't know
Mm-hmm.
before my Vibe Samurai journey. I'm learning so much, but like you're a big Carl Jung person and synchronicity, how do you draw meaning in what's happening right now?
So actually, it's always I'm looking at what's going on in the sky. So we are all meeting right before a big ass eclipse in the sign we all have in common. Okay, I'm
What's
gonna
that sign
spill
we
it.
have in
I'm
common?
gonna spill it.
All right,
Did
finally.
anybody figure it out?
Let's ask.
Taurus,
Let's ask him.
Sag. Okay. Yeah, and I was gonna ask how do you interact with your community on this.
Yeah,
Should I spill it?
yeah, you spill it. Yeah.
Okay, so it is the sign. It is the last sign, and it represents all signs. You should know this, Cisco, in one. If Aries is the alpha, then who is the omega? Was that my internet?
No, you're
Pisces.
good. Me? Pisces?
Yes.
Let's go.
So, yeah. So, Bruno, you should know this.
Write that down.
You are a Pisces moon.
Pisces moon. Okay, hold on. Pisces moon.
So fucking sensitive, highly sensitive, and very intuitive.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So you put on the outside, you put on this chatty Cathy, right? But on the inside, you are such a sweetheart and you're so sensitive. Yeah.
Yes, I am.
And I am a Pisces rising.
You're a Pisces
so
rising?
I appear to look that way, maybe. I don't know.
You appear to look that way, but you're
right, so
not
rising
that way?
is like what people see on the surface, right? It's the sign that was rising on the eastern horizon at your time of birth. So literally the sign that was rising. And then there's entire like pizza, all these 12 slices. And these are all the different areas of your life. So the planets would be like the toppings and then the aspects, right? I was like, what is Mars bringing to you? It's bringing some spice. What is Venus bringing to you? Maybe pineapple. It's like some sweetness, the sweetness in your life.
Well, how about jalapenos? Jalapenos?
That would probably be Mars. Yeah. And then how those planets
taking notes.
Yeah. And how those planets interact. It's kind of like the geometry. So is Uranus 90 degrees from the sun? Is Uranus 180 degrees from the sun? They talk about the relationship that these toppings have with one another. So maybe like ham and pineapple, they work well. But if you had like pineapple and maybe like bacon, you'd be like, ooh, I don't know about this pizza. Actually, so there's a certain area of your life with the bacon and the pineapple that's like, it's really hard to work with because that relationship of the planets, the way that they were angled, they're not quite flowing. So that's kind of like a little bit of the pizza. And then the signs, once you get deep into astrology, it's like barely about the signs. The signs is kind of like just like the sauce. Yeah. It's just like, oh, are you having red sauce on that? That's just the tip of the iceberg. Yes. Yeah.
So Gemini, me being a Gemini on the horoscope is just tip of the iceberg.
It is. Yeah. Yeah. The houses. So if you've ever, I don't know if you've ever done like coaching or anything, they'll show you like all these different areas of your life, right? Like your finances, your family, romance, community, career, blah, 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 debts. All these different things. Where your planets are placed, you show up in that area of life. So for you, Cisco, it's actually in the best house for the sun. And this is the house of like seeking truth and like wisdom, which is why some of these big minded concepts come so easily for you. And Cisco, for you and I, it's actually the same. It's the fifth house. Oh, I fucking love this house. It is the house of fun. And if you are not,
Fun
it's
house,
like
bro.
fun. And I know I was just thinking about a skit today, the ninth house, because all the astrologers are like the ninth house. I study, I'm really smart. But the fifth house is like, we've come here to life, not just for truth, but like for joy, for fun. You know, like, and what about taking everything from those books that you're reading and studying and like actually enjoying that in your life, you know? So Cisco, I don't know if you've been like having lots of fun or if that is like a compass in your life, but like navigating with like what brings you joy is just like, that's like, I don't know, does that resonate?
I feel like it would resonate towards what Vibe Sesh has been. Like that's probably
Yeah.
but I feel like lately I've been kind of struggling though, so not a lot of enjoyment. So that is interesting, but maybe I'm looking in the wrong places or gotta try new things to activate that. But
Oh shit. Okay. I see everything. You would, I think you would like this, Cisco, because you're a Scorpio rising. Did you know that?
no, blind. I don't know. I know
Very,
nothing.
very private. My boyfriend's a Scorpio. They're just it's like the intense water sign. Very like, and you're like, right? You can tell by the way he's looking, right? You're like
Yes.
reading
He has a
people.
weird look.
They're
He has a
known
weird look.
they're known for
He's a
that like
creepy look.
intense yeah. Um and then your moon was actually right next to Saturn when you were born. So I can see the moon is like how you might feel. So the sun, you're like showing people this caring, creative Pisces self, but the inside is the moon, right? And the moon's next to Saturn, and Saturn's like, not fucking good enough. Saturn's like, try again, try harder. Come on. You know, Saturn's kind of like the strict boss. So you've kind of got this inner self that is like all about discipline and maybe like boundaries. I don't know if that resonates.
Maybe
But sometimes
I don't know.
like
Inner critic was what popped up.
yes. Yeah, inner critic. Yeah. I have Saturn opposite my moon, so I understand that. But the whole thing with Jung, right, is if you had a map that just showed you, right? You don't have to spend 20 sessions with a therapist or whatever, but a map that just showed you, like, here are the spots, like, that you need to work on or that you aren't seeing, right? Like here, this is a sign, right, in your chart that you are like a commitment phobe, right? There's like literally things, Venus and Saturn, like, oh, hey, this is why you can't commit in relationships. And if you're dating someone, you can go and look. You can go see those things. You can see what they value. You can see where they're going in life. You know what I mean? After my divorce, I was like, you better make damn sure I'm going to check every chart. Like
Oh
before we
shit!
even go on
Oh
a date,
my god!
send me your
Did you
birth
put
chart.
that on
I
your profile?
did.
Did you put that
I
on your
did.
profile? I request everybody to give me their birth certificate. So did you do that on your dating profile? Be honest.
Oh, good. I don't think I did. No. And I feel like this was a little bit before it was so popular, so people would just give it to me. And then you know what I would do? I would just observe. Right? Scorpio, you get this. You just observe. They'll say one thing, and then you just watch them. You know, and that's a great way, I think, to learn astrology too, is just to kind of see the chart and then observe. Yeah. And then you can walk around, you know, questions in certain areas of life. Yeah.
Yeah, but when you look at the chart, what is it if it's completely off though? Like it's not, you know what I'm saying? You're saying look there, but what if it's everything's great there? The chart is saying something, but it's good in that area.
Timing. So the chart that you were born with, right? That is like the book that you will write throughout your entire lifetime. And the transits, the planetary movement right now is what chapter are you in now? So if you're seeing an area of life that maybe isn't so good, but maybe you're meeting them at a time in their life where things are wonderful, perhaps then you would look at transits in relation to the chart that they were born with. And you would see, I see why this area of their life is completely popping off, right? Like for you right now, visibility. It's like literally perfect. Probably the past 2 years, right? You got really, really visible, Bruno. I didn't go back
Yes,
and look.
past 2 years.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, past 2 years. I mean,
Right,
right now
right.
it's got, you know what? It has been past 2 years. It's just a slow build. You know, it
Astrology
just
is so
happens.
fun.
It's just been happening so fast that I forgot about the slow build, right? My
Yeah.
days, I was hosting rooms on a language app like 3, 4 years ago. And actually
So
that's
cool.
one of my dates that damn it, where is it? Where is the date? One of the dates, because you asked both Cisco and I to bring important dates, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of my dates is on November 26th, 2023. Okay. November 26th, 2023. I got this audio message on the language app after I hosted a few rooms. I got a message from a guy who like really showed up, and he was on stage with me a whole time, just like Cisco, right? And we would just have
Mm-hmm.
talk for months. And then he left me this like 1 minute message at that time saying, "Bro, you need to make content. You need to get your face out there. You need to do it
So
there."
cool.
And he said, "There's something about you." It was even the way he said it, and his English wasn't perfect. He wasn't any, but he just said it with such passion and conviction. I saved that thing. Took a recording, and I like would watch it every now and then when I was like, "Damn, you got something. You can do it. You can do it." Because I was in a long rut, right? But that audio kept me going. I was like, "No, no, you can do it. Just listen over." And I kept listening over to this guy's thing. And I talk to him still, but I don't think he understands like how important that was. So that was a big date,
It was
you know?
beautiful.
Mm.
And I bet right around that, how did you say you met him? You said it was a conference that
No, no,
you were,
no. It was a
oh,
language app. It's like there's a
oh, okay. I don't know
yeah,
what I was thinking about.
yeah. So I speak different languages. There's an app
Mm-hmm.
called Hello Talk. It's just one giant like lives and stuff and spaces. So you go
Cool.
there and you invite people, and people from all over the world meet each other. And I was hosting a lot of these rooms. And it was
Mm-hmm.
actually my first experience hosting publicly in a group, right? So it was a big
Were
deal
there
to
like
get.
different topics
Yeah,
and,
yeah. It
oh,
was just like
cool.
this. Yeah, we can just randomly,
Mm-hmm.
just like Vibe Sessions on X, right? Cisco, you can explain to her about Vibe Sesh X and what was going on. I think
Well,
she knew.
Earth has Hello Talk. It's like language exchange. Like I'm trying to learn English, you're trying to learn, and then people would talk there. X
Mm-hmm.
Spaces, I mean, you just have, it's audio only, so you just have profile pictures and up to 10 people. So you have a host and two co-hosts, and then you can have like 10 people join up. And so
Mm-hmm.
people join, people leave, and then it was just a constant recycling of all unique kinds of people. So
Fun.
that was much
It's
different from
amazing.
being on video right now. Very
Yeah,
different.
it's different because it was audio only. But Sassy, I know you're trying to build out a community. I saw on your website you said let's vibe tribe, right? So like
Yeah.
it's you got to get up to speed with all this technology. It's not it has never been easier to do this if you got
Mm-hmm.
a plan and a mission and all that, right? And
I'm
you
actually quite techie. I don't know the IG live though. That's funny.
no, but I'm saying like even the language app, this
Yeah.
Vibe Sesh X, communities are building from these live conversations, right?
Hmm.
They're really,
Mm-hmm.
really important. And that's kind of my mission here. Like one of the reasons why I came out publicly is to scale presence. That's kind of my marketing thing, scale
That's
presence,
great.
right? For one on one, I was able to do it. I was able to do it in these spaces, audio only. We would be in these rooms for 4 hours, introverts. Me and Cisco are introverts. We get tired
Oh
after
yeah, I
one
saw
hour.
that you guys are INT, was it J?
I'm
I'm
P?
Jay.
INTP.
He's INTP. I'm
INTP.
INTJ.
I'm an INFP. But I feel like the I is, I don't know, maybe it depends on who. Like it could
Mm.
be E. Yeah. But anyway, so where do you go from there though? So you're meeting all these people online.
Mm-hmm.
You have a little group.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get people in joined? My big thing, and this might be a Pisces thing, is
Mm-hmm.
like, what's the mission?
Mm-hmm.
Where are we going with that? What are we building? How do we help? How do we, right? Do you want to just make the world a better place somehow? So how do you
Mm.
gather them with some type of like collective mission?
Mm.
You know?
Cisco, you have some thoughts? I have some thoughts. What's your thoughts with the Omnivore Club? What we learned from all this past year? What would you say, Cisco, in your
I
opinion?
think with him scaling presence, it's trying to build these comfortable spaces built with trust and like non-judgment. And then intellectual omnivores can kind of go all over the place, and then giving people that space to do that. And so, it's going to maybe scale towards like big Google Meets, maybe rooms of people, and then maybe try to have a facilitator at least so that people get a chance. Because in your day to day, as you're navigating, you don't really find these people with these intellectual curiosities that can go. And it's just such a range of people too. So that's what
Right.
makes
They
it
want to
Mm.
talk
interesting.
about the weather.
So
Exactly.
you
They
have all
don't.
kinds of different
Yeah.
people joining in one space. So that definition is evolving, but it's at least getting people together. And it's maybe more of like a networking opportunity, and then which could scale to like in-person stuff in the future. So
Right. Because if this really grows, obviously we're going to meet physically. I've never met Cisco, and I've been talking to for a year. I can't wait to meet Cisco and give him a hug, or all these other people. I've
same.
literally made best friends. Sassy, I've made best friends these past 2 3 years. Literally, the like Sully, he's like an amazing guy. We talk every day. We're leaving each other like 30 40 minute messages that we're like, we joke around, oh, this is the Sully podcast, or this is the Bruno podcast, because we're leading. And this guy, literally, I was talking to another friend. I was like, yeah, my best friend Sully. And I was like, what, did I just say best friend? And then I told that to Sully, and he goes, bro, that happened to me too. I called you my best friend with my friend. And that we just met online in this community. And look at Cisco. He's like, he says
Awesome.
that I transformed his life. And so when you ask like what is the mission, I don't know, it's evolving. So I agree with Cisco, it's evolving, but the idea is to get people together like an intellectual omnivore thing, right? Which is basically someone who's curious, they want to explore more, they want to debate, right? They're open-minded, they're coming in good faith, right? And they're not diminishing anyone. Like we can't do disrespect and diminishing, right? And so as long as you have that, my thesis is at some point we gain enough trust that we can have harder and harder conversations, right? Because right now, like the debate landscape, everyone just wants to win and be right, right? So my thesis is, hey, let's get together a group of guys, develop trust with each other, right? That we talk about different things that we know, oh, okay, we can change minds on and this and that, and then get to a point where we're having conversations about the harder stuff, and then become a cultural force as a group, as a community, which then has political force, and then we can freaking change this messed up, fucked up world. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's
Hmm.
a big dream, but I feel like it starts with conversations
It's
like this.
time.
Like, yeah, and
Hmm.
it's time. And it's like
It's time.
conversations like this that's going to bring awareness, right? And that's why I'm
Hmm.
making the content. I'm building this community, right? So I don't know, but it's very early. We just started the omnivore part like a few weeks ago. So far, so good. It's really,
Hmm.
and I'll send you an invite. You can just join up and see. Maybe we can like partner together, right, Cisco? Because I was thinking
Hmm.
like, because I'm already working with another content creator, right? So we're building it together. He's bringing in people from his community. I'm bringing people from my community, obviously, and then the idea is build this huge community, and within the community, all the content creators or anyone can create micro economies within it, right? Like, so if you're offering courses, or if an author comes in and he wants to sell books, or whatever, like and have special guests just for the omnivores, and then eventually meet in person, have events, conferences, right? That's kind of the kind of big vision that we have. Yeah.
Hmm. Awesome. And
Mm.
you know what I'm curious about, and I'm not sure if your community is how do you go from like finance bro? That's just what
Mhm.
I think of when you guys say finance and Bitcoin, to
Mhm.
like what feels like a very intentional, conscious, vulnerable conversations. Like what got you here? How did
Mhm.
you men get here? And like what
Mhm.
Yeah.
Are other men having these conversations? You know what I mean?
Damn, is that what's going on? No men are having
I would
it.
say
Where
this.
are they? You know, like especially
They're
like
there.
I would think that guys in finance are very logical too.
Mm.
You know, I think that there's room and space
But
for.
wait. So
Hmm.
Sassy, no, it's not all finance
Hmm.
guys. Most finance guys are
Okay.
douchebags. Most finance bros are douchebags. But Bitcoin is different, right?
Okay. I don't
Bitcoin,
know.
that yeah,
We
that
had a
can be.
different approach though,
Okay.
because all spaces were very technical. Like what's happening right now? Why is the price up? Why is the price down? And
Mm,
we really went away
mm,
from that. We didn't
mm,
discuss technical. We wanted to learn about the Bitcoiners themselves. So
Interesting.
he would have special guests, Bitcoiners, and we would learn about
Hmm.
them. And then sometimes, they would stay maybe an hour or two at the most and then leave. And then it was just a free for all after that for the third hour up to the fourth. So it kind of ranged. And
uh,
then sometimes it was just an open vibe sesh, like no agenda. And then whoever
Hmm.
joined, it was just complete improv. I mean, every live session is improv, but
mhm,
like
Yeah.
that was our focus. And I think that's what people appreciated because we were caring
mm,
about the human that cares about this. Like that that was like the bedrock foundation of why we're all here. Like we all
mhm,
love this thing. We don't need to convince each other how great it is. Like we all agree. So let's talk about the human beings that are a part of it.
mm,
And that's what I really appreciate about what he brought to the Bitcoin community. And then I was introverted, so I wanted to speak to other people in general. So it was just
Hmm.
because everything else was technical and it was all these PhDs and all these,
Right.
man, it's just, you can't step into a room.
exactly. You got to
It's
bring
so
it down.
technical.
Hmm.
So,
Great. Yeah.
But the thing is, Sassy, the thing is, look, so it's so interesting. I'll give you a sense. So our very
Hmm.
first, and that's the other big date, right? So Cisco and I have the
yes,
same date, which
Oh
yes.
is
yeah,
the
I was supposed to tell you what I thought about that.
yeah, but the first, so this
Hmm.
date was the first day Cisco and I hosted and co-hosted a Vibe Sesh, and it was called Cold Storage Warm Mushrooms. We were all high on mushrooms. That was
Oh
our
goodness.
very first spaces, and it was insanity. And one guy, he literally like shows up, and we became good friends too. But he's like a total mushroom guy, right? Like he's done
Uh-huh.
300 trips, and so obviously I don't know how we connected, but that was our first Vibe Sesh, and it was crazy. I was so nervous, and he said that he was like, damn, this vibe, this Tim guy, right? Like he's been to many Burning Mans. He was like, this is like an anonymous digital Burning Man. That's how he
Oh
described
wow.
the first Vibe Sesh. Is that
Anonymous
not
digital Burning Man.
Burning
That's so
Man?
funny. Someone in the comments wants to go to Burning Man with you.
Let's do it. This is what we're doing with Omnivore Club Burning Man. Bro, put that on the list.
Amazing.
Put that on the list. Of
We need
course,
some
that's going to
DJs.
happen. We're going to manifest this. We got a lot of DJs. A lot of my followers are DJs, bro. A lot of them.
Yeah.
Let's do it. But dude, we can have such a party. This Omnivore thing is going to be amazing, bro. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so high right now. I'm really like, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Amazing.
You were gonna give
But
me the
that,
date?
Yeah.
which, oh yeah, go ahead.
So this first X Spaces was July 10th, 2025.
Let's
Started
see.
at 8 p.m. Eastern, if that matters.
Yeah, now you're giving specifics,
It's
private
a
man.
Thursday, July 10th, 2025.
Oh man, I'm having a great time,
Eastern. What
guys.
town?
Be the calm. Come on up. Be
Well,
the
I
calm.
guess it's X Spaces, so should it be
Oh
where he
yeah.
hosted it from?
Let
Brazil?
me just put my bad.
Be the
So no
calm. Let's
town.
talk some Carl
Calculate.
Jung. I want you to come up, and because we're gonna start talking about Carl Jung soon.
Wait, July 10, 2025, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sassy Sage.
That's basically Bruno and I meeting the first time.
Hey, Sassy Sage, you're less sassy than I thought. And like live,
I
you're less
told
sassy.
you.
Yeah, but that's not the real you. The real you is on my DMs right now. We should play the DMs. That is the real Sassy Sage. Isn't that
Oh, I'm looking
interesting?
at a lot.
All right, go
Yeah.
ahead. So July 10th, 2025. What can you tell us?
Okay, Cisco.
I'm going to shut up now. I talked too
Wait,
much. ChatGPT
so
said I
I'd
talk too
actually
much.
have to be looking at three charts because I'm looking at both of you plus the, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
This is amazing. I really want to hear Bruno's timeline with his astrology.
Why? I want to hear your
Okay,
one,
so
dude.
this is the first live, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct, where we met each other.
Okay. So
So, Sassy
Dude,
Sage, you're gonna
one
blow our
year.
mind.
How amazing is that achievement?
1 year, right? I mean, how many people do that, dude?
Wow.
Dude, that is some serious discipline, really. Like, we have not missed like any fucking days.
Once a
Andre
week.
in the house. Ah, man, Brazilian boy. Fala aí, meu irmão. Andre.
What up?
Brasil.
You guys
What's
are
up?
spicoli, man. I'm so wasted.
What is
Hey,
Piccoli,
Sassy.
dude?
Sassy, I'm Rob. How are you?
hi, I'm Noelani. Good, how are you?
Hey, Sassy, Rob here. He's the co-founder of the Omnivore Club. He is the other content creator that has
Ooh.
blown up. He's gone from like 0 followers to 100,050 or whatever in like 3 months.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well,
That is
Vibe,
insane.
Vibe's my mentor, and every time he takes a gummy, my numbers go up.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, you get more followers, bro. You get more followers. Exactly. You want the Vibe Samurai on the gummies. Hey, Rob. So Sassy's. Do you have something, or I wanted Rob to share also his thoughts on the omnivore? But go ahead, Sassy.
Yeah, no, go ahead. I feel like doing the 3 charts on the spot may be a little bit too. I need to like look at all of this. Why don't I get back to you?
Can you
All
just read my soul real quick?
read his soul. Hey, please
I
read
mean,
his soul. Say,
I have
Sassy,
to,
say.
I have to go live. I have to go live in like 15 minutes, 10 minutes, something like
Oh,
that.
we
So,
got 15 minutes. Okay, yeah. Hey, Rob. So why don't you tell? Because Sassy also, she's a young creator. She's just,
yeah,
like she just started, but she's amazing. She's very sassy. She's a sage, and she's
awesome.
very much into Carl Jung. And she was asking, she's trying to build a tribe as well, right? Like
Okay.
so,
Okay.
and we've been talking about how this digital tribe is forming. So what do you
Yeah.
think about what's going on right now? What can you tell Sassy in terms of what you're experiencing right now?
Oh my gosh. That's a lot, right? So the quick answer is I've never seen anything like this Omnivore Club take off. It's been a week and some change. A week, what? In a couple of days, Vibe?
Mm-hmm.
And people are just falling over themselves to get involved. It's a space in the middle of the sky, a room electronically that people can join from all over the world, and they can just be together and feel each other's everything, all their experiences, their eclectic adventures and their knowledge. And some of it's weird as shit, to be honest with you.
It's so weird, bro.
Weird as shit, but
Bro, like your wife, she posted a thing about some like prayer shit, bro. That was her post today, bro.
so, so
I'm
Sage,
here.
every day I
So
walk.
it's like
I
the
run it.
old chat rooms, but we have like videos now, right? The old,
Yes,
what
we
was
have
the
everything.
chat
Yeah,
rooms? Now,
yeah,
what
sure.
platform do you folks use to get all these people together?
So
Or like what?
the place that the Omnivore Club is in is a circle, and it really
Okay.
encompasses a lot of everything that we can do there. So that facilitates the platform to make it happen, and it's really great because there's so much you can do. I mean, we got people posting things. I don't know how they got it in there, to be honest with you, but it's
Mhm.
great. It's great, and
And we're
people are just
doing
able.
lives. We're doing lives too,
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah.
yeah.
So we're giving the
Yeah.
opportunity for people at least once a week, maybe more, to be able to get together, right? And some of them are in Europe, and some of them are in Brazil, and some of them are
Yeah.
on the East Coast. It doesn't just.
Yeah.
It's.
Asia,
I'm.
yeah. It's there everywhere. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm old. I'm kind of acting like we just found out about the internet, but no, it's really actually cool because it's more about. Shut up! I can see them going, yeah. But it's not even. It's not the platform. It's not anything, but it's all of the souls getting together and vibing like this beehive, right? And they're finding the box and they're all bringing the pollen, and it's super cool. I don't know who the queen bee is, but
Bruno.
It's okay.
Queen bee?
The queen bee.
I want to be a king, not a queen.
Anyway,
Just there. Sorry.
anyway, just to reel it back just a little bit, it's going well as expected. To start with, it's an experiment and it's going well so far.
Cool.
Thanks, Sassy. Mm-hmm.
Sassy, you should join us. I don't know why you wouldn't. He's so cool.
Yeah, let's build this together. We can bring your
I
like
am
astrology
actually building
people.
so much, like IRL, that it's hard for me to have time online. But I really like it. If I didn't have so much other things going on, I would love to freaking post every day and just go hard. Like I'd have all my courses done, but so I haven't shared much personal. I have 6 kids.
Oh,
And
okay.
What?
yeah.
You go.
And the reason why, yeah. So
Well,
I had 2, and then my partner has 4. So collectively there's 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, and while I was listening to everything, we're just starting our short-term rental and trying to like paint and stuff. So I'm like painting. We're like literally getting all of this stuff IRL done. And so
You're
I'm
going
trying to
to
manage
work.
like content, and yeah, we're both driven. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
sounds like
I think, but there's a way to, and he's in tech. So I'm always thinking of like creators. I'm thinking of community and like what can we build, right? In tech with this.
Well, I mean, something will come to you.
How can
Something
we
will
help
come
together?
to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
develop into something beautiful at some point. Just let it be. Just don't white knuckle it.
Well, you can't just let it be. I mean, you gotta get
Yeah,
it.
I'm
Get it.
aware, but I mean, if you white knuckle it too hard, it's like.
But Sassy, why are you on? So what made you get on Instagram then? You're pretty new here. Like, what was the driver there? Like, what are you thinking? What are you seeing that
I know,
you're
right?
like, I have to get online? By the way, your content's awesome.
Oh, thank you. I wish I could make more. I started it over summer. They were in summer camp, and you know what it was? And I think other stay-at-home moms can relate. I got fucking bored. You're like I'm tired of just
that
cleaning.
Was the theme, Rob.
I just
Cisco
clean and cook. I don't want to just clean and cook anymore.
That's
I want to
right.
get on and talk about my hobby. I've got an identity outside of the kids,
That's
so.
right. You got a life outside of the kids and family.
Yeah.
Cisco's saying that all the time. I don't want to cook and clean anymore, man.
Individuation, people.
Yeah. So that, and then again, looking at the map and seeing, I believe my North Star, I don't know if you've ever wondered, like, what is my assignment in life? That was the thing that drew me to astrology, because I was like, I could take this anywhere. Tell me where to go. Like, I'll since a young age, just been really driven. I'm like, but which way? I'll go.
Yeah, I'll go too.
So I felt
That's exactly
like,
how it was.
Yeah, astrology was just sort of like, okay, here's the target. Right. And so that's what made me get online, because I'm like, I know that my goal is I'm going to raise wonderful, smart, kind children, but there's a bigger visionary cause that I think I'm here for. And here we are talking before this auspicious eclipse tomorrow. So
that's why you were saying synchronistic.
I might just say.
That's why you're saying.
It might
makes it
just be,
auspicious?
yeah.
What makes it auspicious?
Let's
Because it's
see.
out of the blue?
Yeah, what makes it auspicious?
Ooh,
What makes it auspicious?
People love it when I do this.
I know,
What makes it
right?
auspicious?
You're working the magic.
She's sassy, Rob. Her name
I
is
love
Sassy.
it.
Oh, fuck. You guys, you saw this live. Do you know what? This is my favorite fucking card.
What is it?
Does anybody know what this card is? Oh, this is so much clout. Do you feel it? Hold it. Look at this.
Oh my gosh, that's the
Look
man
at
right
this picture.
there. That is OG right there, bro.
Does
You
anybody
cannot have a
know?
better-
Oh, shit. The bottom of the deck. Wait, hold on. I'll tell you guys all about it.
Wow. Did you say the word
Okay.
clout?
Yes. Do you know what clout is, sir? I'm just kidding.
Wow.
He called you sir,
No.
bro.
I want you to tell me. You can call me Unk. Everybody else does.
This.
Talk to us. Tell
is the magician. So, and the magician here you can see is holding the wand pointing up to the sky. So this
Okay.
represents the element of fire. The cup
Wow.
is on his table. This represents the element of water. Swords, the element of air, and then
Wow.
pentacles, the element of earth. These all correlate to real life things. I'm not just
All
woo.
four.
So wands is what is your passion in life? What makes you fucking get up and want to go?
Mm.
Cups is what are you emotionally and spiritually like attuned to? What do you care about? Air is your ability to ration, to communicate, logic, and then pentacles, are you getting the dough, right? Like are you financially stable? Are you
Yeah,
building
baby, the
something
dough.
in life? So but the
Yeah.
magician, listen, the magician knows how to use all of these elements. Oh, he's got it.
He's got the Bitcoin.
Look at us.
Look
Let's go, baby.
He's got the Bitcoin.
We got Bitcoin.
The magician, in essence,
Mm-hmm.
knows how to basically balance. Life is about, I believe, balancing all of these different elements in your life to manifest whatever the fuck you want. Yeah.
Balance.
But it's about balance, right? We can't just be all Bitcoin. We can't just be all coin.
That's
We
not
can't
a
just be
Bitcoin.
all
Yes, you
emotion. We can't just be all
Balance.
fire.
Balance.
It's about balancing, yeah, all of the elements, and then you just
Love
this is
it.
him. This is the magician. Oh,
That's so
favorite card.
cool.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I
You
should have
would
had
know
a
what
pen.
suspicion. Maybe
I
we
should have had a
are
pen
like
for all this.
manifestors, and it's
Wow.
through Zhang facing the shadow. This is the card of death.
Oh, you're
So it's a
kidding.
That's the card of death.
metaphorical card, you know, of death, not like actually dying. I know that you have.
No.
I feel like you are you've touched on death a few times, Bruno. But this is like ego death, like the old self dying and
Yep.
becoming renewed, right? So the
If you're talking about
magician,
Carl Jung, then it's absolutely that type of death. The old
yeah,
you, the shadow being, and you becoming one with yourself, actually individuation, where you become who you were always meant to be, your authentic self.
Mhm.
Are you
Right?
there, Rob? Do you feel like you're there in terms of
I'm just on the
individuation?
path. I'm
You're
just on
still
the
on the
path,
path.
man.
You're
wonderful.
still
I like that
I'll be on
answer.
the path the rest of my life, man. Are you kidding?
always on
this
the
is
path.
This
No
is a
ends.
migration. Yeah. Migration from what that was my whole adult life that I'm not casting it aside, but I'm replacing it. A better, newer version for sure. Yeah. And that energy is so strong. Just boom.
Yes.
I get up out of bed as an older gentleman, ready to go. I mean, I just, after my gratitude meditation, but I'm just saying, once that I hit that arc,
Mm.
I'm doing more every morning than most people do in a week and remaining quite calm about it.
So how did you get on the path? I'm very curious. This is what I love about astrology. You can kind of like see the story, and I love people's
Well, you
stories.
tell me, dearie. A couple years ago, I had a health event that changed my life. I was in criminal justice for about 16 years. So some of my frame of reference is with dark psychology and what people can use it for, to manipulate and exploit. And then it put me in a hyper vigilant fight or flight mentality. I didn't realize it was going to affect my nervous system and then reach out and affect my heart. And also I had a brain injury. So I had an acute stroke 2 years ago, of which I've recovered from all of that. And part of my path is both physical, but it's everything that I can possibly stuff down me in my mind and my heart, everything to learn the way forward to calm, a peaceful,
Wonderful.
calm state of being. And I'm on that path, and I don't think it ends. I think it just continues to get better and better. I'm at a place where I've not experienced this level of beauty in my life.
Fuck
that
yeah.
In your whole
that
life?
I can say.
In your whole life? In your whole
And
life?
I've had some truly wonderful things occur, but I just feel so alive.
Oh man.
Wow.
Beautiful.
I feel
Do you
the
cold
same
plunge?
way.
Just
I
kidding.
feel the same way. You cold plunge, Rob?
What? My son, man, and Bruno's met him, but he's a cold plunge addict. You know what I mean? All that
Is
stuff.
he?
He throws
Wow.
himself around the gym like an orangutan. All the stuff. And I'm a little beyond that now. Okay, I played football and did all that. We lift. We're tough. We're hard. I walk. I walk 3 miles a day. That's my. But I've cold plunged with them, and I'm more of a cold shower guy now. If anything, cold. Yeah.
Hey, Rob, but so has your wife noticed like the change between when you say ego, that's from old Rob to new Rob, and you're always kind of shedding your old skin? Like she's seeing it? Like what is she from her point of view? I'm curious. What has she seen?
You know, she's a pretty stoic person. She doesn't speak a tremendous amount about the change she sees around her, but it is undeniable to those that are closest to me. It has pulled her in to her own path and trajectory, upward, onward,
Wonderful.
and it is pulling other people close, very close to me, my kids, in a trajectory. And now there's social proof. Between Bruno and I, we have about 1.3 million people that said follow, subscribe, whatever. It's social proof saying what we have going on is something that's palpable. You can feel it. And I didn't know any of this was going to happen. He started 6 months ago. I started about a little over 3. Just reaching out. I didn't want to. I'm wrinkled.
Yeah.
Look. But there's this
That's just the
energy.
temple.
I know. This is just a thing we're wearing for now. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't want to rant. I'm ranting.
No,
You're not
I'm
ranting. You're not ranting.
But I mean,
at
you
all.
asked. It's a path that I think will continue, and it's just in a beautiful place for me.
But it's so beautiful. What
Wonderful.
you're saying,
Thank you for
because,
sharing. Yeah, it is.
Because like
We're
Rob,
just
like,
receiving.
and you're like you're
Thank you.
impacting so many people around you, and that's literally what we do with the platform as well. That
Yes.
we all have, and
That's all
Sassy's
we want.
growing. Exactly, this is the impact that we're having. It's amazing,
Like,
and just
you know,
yeah.
you know how intellectual he is. You can just feel it. How smart both of these guys are. They bring an eclectic mix of that smattered against the wall. It's incredible. It attracts. He's been attracting PhDs from other countries. I will attract the people that need a little bit of calming. And it's all there. It's all there for all of us, right? That's what
Yes.
That's
an Omnivore Club
beautiful.
is for. So
I'm
yeah.
attracting all the basic girls that want their sun sign.
No, you're not a basic girl. You know it. That's just a
Bro, I've
You
never
see
heard of
my,
that
facade.
term.
I
Basic
haven't
girls.
made comments I haven't made content in a while. I don't know if they're in here because I'm like, I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah,
No,
but
you are.
Sassy,
I might have to pivot.
but Sassy. So what's the plan here? So why are you on? What's the mission? What do you? Because you said you're busy with like stuff with the business and the rentals. But like, what's the plan for
The
you? Like what?
kids.
Mm-hmm.
And what are their ages? If you don't have to dox yourself. But I mean, are they young?
Well, 4 of
Is
them
it?
are from my partner. I'm divorced, and I
Yeah.
had 2, and he had 4. So 7, 11, 13, 14, 15, and 16.
Oh Lord, it sounds expensive and like
Yeah.
an adventure. Oh,
You talk about calmness. I feel like the ultimate spiritual test, right, is children. Raising
oh Lord, I'll say.
children. I'm like, you are reflecting back to me, like the lack of patience and the meanness I have within me.
They'll do it in like a
Sometimes,
mirror.
you know,
Like a
but it is
mirror,
so
they will.
rewarding. It is. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow. What a learning
But so
experience.
the plan, yeah, the plan is for me to not just be doing for others, right? The family and my partner, but to also do something that I love and enjoy, which is astrology. To having
Yeah.
deep talks like this, and the astrology reading allows me to sit one-to-one and have really deep conversations, you know? And then, so I'm working on some easy courses for like sun sign people.
Yeah.
Community, I'm not quite sure how that's going to happen, but I would love to eventually host people here. Kauai is fucking beautiful, and I want to like have like where we're talking and vibing, but also meditating together, you know, like just being in nature and feeling like a Hawaiian concept here is mana, which
Hell
is the
yeah.
power and
Bro,
the
let's do a
energy.
conference. I'm the more
Dude.
conference
No, not
there.
Yes.
conference. Oh, that
No.
resonates
Oh
me.
my gosh.
Okay.
Okay.
Wrong word.
Sorry.
Wrong word, but right
No,
spirit.
no, not
Wrong word, but
conference.
right spirit. But
Yes.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
man.
Just like feeling
Anything.
the energy. Like we all love tech, right? We're all here, but also the energy of like, I mean, not sound cliche, touching grass, but the energy of like the mountains. So that's the end goal. It would be so cool to eventually have people come to the islands and
Heck
maybe
yeah.
learn indigenous ways, right? Like how did Hawaiians
Love it.
find astrology? I
But
mean,
we're all
find
three Hollies.
the islands. Sure. Oh, you know the word.
Well, I've been there a couple times, but I just
Okay.
can't wait for an excuse to go back. Are you kidding?
Mm-hmm.
But not to Kauai. I've been just other islands. It's just so
Kauai's the
immaculately.
prettiest.
Is it?
You got
Yeah.
Kauai. Yeah. I'm
I've been
from
to
It's the
Hawaii.
spirit.
Oahu.
It's the
Yeah.
spirit that's
Yeah.
there.
Hey,
It's
Kauai, the thing with the Nepali coast thing.
Yes. And
Yes.
that's what I manifested. Like literally. Yeah.
You
I
manifested
live
what?
living on the North Shore. It's where the Nepali is. It's
Uh-huh.
fucking stunning.
wow.
Yeah.
But what did you
Yeah.
manifest, you said?
That's
Living
near
here.
where. That's something you're able to see sometimes.
Yeah.
You're not
Yeah,
from
that's so
Hawaii?
cool.
You're not originally
Oh,
from Hawaii?
I'm from a different island.
Oh.
But I am, yeah. But like to live on, not to sound a certain way, but to live on North Shore, like you gotta fucking get here. You know what I mean? You gotta put in some work. Yeah. And
Don't let him dox
I'm
you, man, because
happy to
he's
be here.
high and he's eating. Look at him. Never seen anybody eat that much in 2 minutes.
Sassy, your neighbors with Oprah or what? Is she in Kauai? Where's
Oh no,
Oprah?
she's on Maui. We're not that big.
Maui.
Goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maui.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother sore
No.
subject. No.
I told you I was painting all weekend, so clearly I don't have Oprah money if I have to paint and do laundry, you know.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
Airbnb is what it's about. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's
Short-term
in the
rentals.
short
That's really
term.
cool.
Yes. So hopefully we
Yeah.
can get that set up, and then I'm not sure. I'm kind of also just seeing where things lead, right? Like this was totally random and it just happens. You just pay attention to like the energy and
Random?
the people that show up.
Sassy,
Yeah.
random? You thought this was
Not
random?
random. There's always, yeah.
Synchronicities.
And then
I'm
you
the
look
random.
at things, right? Imagine looking at the map of synchronicity and trying to derive from the patterns, like, what does this mean? Or like, what is this person to me? What is this event to me? What should I be doing with this? That could just be me overanalyzing. I do like to do
No,
that.
my mind does the same thing. Does this mean something or does it mean nothing? And then I think, oh, why am I thinking? And then, yeah, no, it's overanalyzation for sure.
Mm.
And
Rob,
then
what do
that's
you...
why
Yeah.
calm. That's why calm. Shut up, mind.
Rob, so what do you think of astrology in general, actually? Because she's an astrologer and
He
we...
missed the pizza. He
You missed the
pizza.
pizza. Amazing.
I
She's
mean,
like...
I
Go
was
ahead.
driving, so I had you guys on, but there's no way I could come on, so I didn't say nothing. But I kind of tried to catch what I could while I was driving, getting to this place. And I didn't hear all of it, but I heard some of it. And so I don't know where the pizza place is in, but I heard you guys talking about a pizza that only has pepperoni only, you know. But I heard the bacon and the pineapple versus the ham and the pineapple. I heard that.
He just heard the pizza fucking toppings and
I think it's the
sauce.
12 months, 12 slices.
I think I'm hungry.
Very
I'm
good.
hungry.
Toppings
That's
were
why I'm so
planet
fucking hungry.
only.
I mean, with the plastic.
Hey,
Uh,
this guy's a nut, and we love him. That's why we love him, right? Right,
Hey,
Cisco?
but,
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Coming back to the topic, Rob, she connects astrology to Carl Jung and
Yeah.
Hermeticism.
I
Hermeticism, like is so. Tell us about your worldview,
no, I
Sassy Sage.
completely,
That's
I
such a
completely
big
got that.
question.
When you
Go
lifted
ahead,
that
Rob.
card up and you associated, you said what it was, but it was in a Carl Jung's world. It's not death. It's death of what you used to be. Sorry, go. I actually have to leave too. So please, you speak on what he just asked. I want to hear it.
So I'm actually not an expert in Carl Jung, but I took like the basic premise because I know that appeals to a lot of people, which is the path to individuation, right? That we're trying to identify all of who we are, the shadows to integrate and just be whole, right? And basically, my perspective is that astrology is sort of like a little map or a tool that allows you to see once you learn the different patterns. So, for example, you can see anger issues. I mean, I'm sure you probably know if you have anger issues, but you can actually see it in a chart, right? And you would see Mars 180 degrees from Pluto. Or let's say you were dating, right? And you see this in someone's chart, you would know, let me ask some questions like, what's your relationship to anger? Or, you know what I mean? Or you would pay attention to those things. So it's just like a little map, I think, that allows us to see clues as to who is around us, what's within us once you study yourself. And then I think it's really cool for parenting. My kids are coming up through high school, and it's really interesting for me to see what I might categorize as talents in different areas, like creativity. My son really wants to be an animator, and I see the signatures, you know? So I think it's really neat to use as a parent too. And then as far as the Hermetica, have you guys read it at all, or like, do you know what it is?
I haven't.
Yeah,
Okay.
but give us like the
Bruno,
law of
I
correspondence.
feel like you're very good. That was the one that I
Law of
talked about.
correspondence, bro. Law of rhythm.
Very good. Yeah, you got a few.
Yeah, it's still there. The nugget.
Bruno, I think that you would love the Hermetica, though. If you would just read the Kabbalion, it's
Okay.
there's a really accessible one too, or you could ask chat. But I think it's, if you're asking big philosophical questions like what is the universe, what is life, what is purpose, almost everything derives from a Hermetic principle, and I've been asking that question since I was young, just like, what the fuck is all of this? And I grew up Christian, you know, so that there were all these like doctrines ingrained in me. And I just kept asking like, does that really make sense to me? You know?
Wow.
And
How old were you? How old were you when you were asking these questions?
Maybe like 10. It's just like, yeah, like how could it be that someone that so loves the world would also send us to hell forever, and we would burn forever?
Yep.
I was like, I don't know about that.
Oh,
one.
damn. That's such a crazy story that
Right?
we all believe, bro.
Right?
We believe
How
that
did we
story
believe
at
that?
some point. At some point, we all four of us literally believe that story. Think about that.
I mean, we all grow up being
Forever.
taught that narrative, the Christian narrative, right? And we all drink it down like we're a guppy in a thing, and we're hungry. Like, oh, food, you know, we're just little kids, man. We got diapers on. What are you doing? So I've shed a lot of narratives in a similar fashion. Unfortunately, I didn't do it at 10. But I mean, props to you. I just was like, oh, okay, that's what we're supposed to do. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? And Cisco, I don't know if you can relate as a Pisces. I guess everyone has their own Pisces journey. But when I was young and going to church, yes, there's the doctrine, but I believe that I actually felt like the Holy Spirit. Like you walk into a church and you can feel just like the good vibes when they're singing, like, right? Like you, even though there's some things about Christianity that we're like, oh, I don't know about that. You can feel when you walk into a room when people are in the vibration of joy and love and community. So there's that I think that I took from Christianity, is that vibration of like love and joy, and that I could actually attune my heart to whatever this is, God or Holy Spirit or the Father. There's something that I actually feel, you know. So even though the doctrine didn't make sense to me, I could not deny that I would feel this high vibe or whatever it is.
The communion.
Oh, thank you. Yes, yeah. And eventually, let's see, I think 2018 I got into meditation. And have you guys ever had a Kundalini awakening? No. Like no drugs? No.
Tell us about it. Kundalini awakening. Okay, tell us more.
What type of meditation do you guys do?
Go ahead,
may I
Rob.
ask, what's your process when you meditate?
Go ahead, Rob. You first.
my process of obtaining a calm state of being has been one through a higher state of gratitude. And it starts with my body, with everything that I'm grateful for my body. It starts when I rise. It goes right before I lay down to bed. And I do it also, like you were mentioning, nature. That's paramount when I'm walking. I'm actually experiencing an extreme high. Not with, I'm the non-drug guy here, so right, because I was law enforcement for so many years. I'm like, oh, can I? But I could, but I just haven't. The thing is about that, I see the leaves differently, and I get up early enough. When I walk, I see the dew on the grass, and there's little weird shit like that means so much to me. And that's part of maybe what you're getting at is I think I arrive at a state, an elevated state during these times. How I get there for me is going through a real bit of breathing, and it's sort of going through a reminder of all the small things that we take for granted, and it starts with the body. So I'll just kind of say that, but there's more, and I'm just learning. I'm just learning. It's a practice.
I feel like it starts with gratitude.
Yeah.
It attunes the heart, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
And what about you guys? I don't know if you both meditate also.
I don't do the traditional like sitting down, but I guess my version of it has been walking meditation where I'm trying to focus on my breath. Obviously your brain can go into the chatterbox and rabbit holes and it goes deep, but I try to bring it back to the present moment of just in, out. And then I basically, similar to Rob, I try to do it minimally 2 times a week, but I walk like 45 minutes one way and 45 minutes back. And I just, no stimulation, no phone, no nothing. And just whatever's in front of me. Because I'm overstimulated as a Gen Z. So I'm more so practicing boredom right now.
Awesome.
With a hint of meditation, I guess. But I definitely need, Bruno's been advocating, sit in one place, close your eyes and breathe. I'm like, all right, I'll do, if anything, it's like 5 to 10 minutes for that at the most.
You do that? So you're doing that right now?
Not on a consistent basis, but like before this session, I meditated for like 10 minutes. So
how was that though? How was that experience?
It was kind of difficult because my heart was beating like really fast.
But that's good. Why can't you focus on that? I get
anticipation anxiety, but once I'm in it, it's gone. I don't know how to explain it. But the moment the live started, all that anxiety went away. But the build up to it, I'm like freaking out. I can't explain it. That's always been my anxiety, is anticipation leading up to it.
That's a good thing. That's living on the tiptoes of excitement, Cisco.
Ooh, I like that. What did you say? Living on the
you say you liked
excitement.
it, and you say, what do you say? Why do you say you like it? It's the vibe, right? You feel the vibe, right?
Exactly.
That's the vibe. You don't even vibe supersedes language. Vibe supersedes language, bro.
Yeah. And what's interesting is our nervous system is tuned to be able to understand a situation before a word's ever spoken. So we pick up on the energy way before, like you can enter a room and there's people, empaths, whoever, for sure you walk into a room and understand what's going on, who's in charge, who's doing this, who's doing that, who's manipulating, and sort of understand the setting. And then the words start to confirm, oh, yeah, that's the gut feeling that often we ignore. And I think for me, the iteration of, and that's my favorite word, by the way, I just say it too much.
Iteration.
Iteration.
Like that
Jumping
word?
on the tiptoes.
It's fun to say. It has a ring to it.
Isn't?
Is it really?
Say it.
Okay.
Iteration.
Cisco, say it.
Iteration.
Thank you. Oh, Lord. Yes,
iteration. I think this is how we should start our omnivore lives, Rob. Everybody say iteration.
No, I like to say that I feel so excited. I feel like jumping out of my body, having a little convulsion and jumping back in, That's how happy or grateful I get sometimes,
Isn't there some saying out there that says something about the things that you are most anxious about or most scared of, that we should follow that and that is some clue of like,
Yeah,
but
it's
what
like a
is the
compass.
saying? Yeah. Like the things that scare you most. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Climb Mount Cringe. You know what I'm saying? Climb Mount Cringe.
Ah,
Yeah.
oh, that's a post, baby.
There's a post,
Video.
baby, right
I'll
there. Come on,
post it
Rob.
before you do.
Mm. Mm.
Okay. Bruno, were you going to share how you meditate?
Mm.
I'm just curious.
You know what's interesting? So I used to have like, it's been a long journey, like whatever, a few years. But in the beginning, it was very basic. It was just basically sit still, count your breath, right? Like count your breath, like 1, 2. And you realize very quickly that you can't last long, you know, like after 3, 1, 2, 3, and you're fucking thinking of like a million different things. You're like, I literally cannot control my mind, right? At some point, you get to that point when you're trying to do that. And then eventually, you know, I got to 1 minute, then I got to 5 minutes eventually, and then 10 minutes and 20 minutes. You know, I think I got to like an hour. Like I did 1 hour as my record, right? But I just kept doing
Wow.
it and like just feeling things. I never went to formal retreat or anything like that. And then now, though, like if we fast forward now, I don't really do any meditation. I just feel like so present in everything that I do. Exactly what Rob is saying. Like I wake up alive
Yeah.
in the morning, literally alive, and I cannot wait to get started. In fact, I get up
That's
like
wonderful.
early, like 4 a.m., 5 a.m., thinking of like fucking video ideas. You know, I got to write them down. And I got to check my numbers. Okay, this is what did well. And I'm just like loving everything. And I cannot wait because I have a million ideas. So, you know what I mean? So, like, but at the same time, I'm aware of what's happening right now. That's the beautiful part of it. I'm
That's emotional
aware.
intelligence. Yeah.
But it's just from the also the meditation, right? And just paying attention all the time. And so like I catch myself all the time saying, okay, how are you feeling, Bruno? And I'm like, damn, I feel grateful right now. And you know, this happened, that happened, this happened, the community's growing, Rob's awesome, blah, 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 Cisco, blah, blah. We
Rob
have
Wolf.
this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
what he
But
said.
like so I don't want to say I'm like reach enlightenment or some kind, but I just feel so present in everything that I don't have to formally meditate.
Yeah.
Like
Cool.
even like when I'm feeling sad or like stressed about something, I'm just it's all meditation now. And that's what like a guy that I follow, he was talking about that. He was like, at some point you do reach a level where you don't have to meditate, you don't have to formally meditate, but you're just you know, you're always catching yourself. You're always bringing yourself back to that
Still
center.
aware.
Yeah,
We're
and
gonna call
so
him
aware.
Yeah.
your
Mhm.
yogi vibe now.
Yeah, I'm a yogi.
Yeah. What is a
No.
samurai? Is that, did you,
Ooh.
yeah, what actually is? I was like, should I research that before we get
Wait a
on?
minute. You
Like,
don't know what a samurai is?
I mean, I know
Oh
what
my
it is,
gosh.
but is it like
Yeah.
an actual, like, is it like a way of thinking?
You know what's so interesting? Like, I didn't even give myself this name, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, people, like, I think, do you remember
It
Cisco?
must
I
have
did
some
not.
origin.
It was during
You're
the
like wearing
Bitcoin.
the name and
You
don't know
definitely
that. I'm
came
just
with
kidding.
it. Like you
No,
were
no, no.
calling
I
yourself
didn't.
that.
No. It was that guy. What's that guy's name? Bitcoin Cousin. That's the guy who gave me that name. Bitcoin Cousin.
Ah,
He's a freaking interesting. See, that's the other thing. Like, you meet so many intelligent, weird people, and he was one of these weirdos, and introvert but super bright. And he was like, he just started calling me Vibe Samurai after a few Vibe sessions. He was like, "Damn, you know, you got the vibe, you got something going on with the vibe, but then you're the samurai." And basically, I think where he was going with that is like because I'm so attuned to people's vibes, and there's a whole history there. I was a super introvert. I became sensitive to all that, right? Like, so I understand people's vibes, right? And so, but then like, there's a certain precision that I have, like a samurai is precise, right? Certain precision when like, hey, how you feeling? And I go deeper and I ask different kinds of questions, and then I really get to like the bottom of stuff to the point where their minds are shifting, right? Cisco or anyone else, like, okay, that's an interesting point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this, okay, helping them, people feel recognized and feel things that they didn't have words for. That's where the precision comes and the vibes. So, yeah.
cool. I'd be so
Yeah.
curious. Is it Korean? The samurai, or is that
Samurai's
Japanese?
Japanese,
Okay,
man.
sorry.
Yeah.
Japanese. I have to
What does it
go.
mean? Do you know what it means? Oh,
No, I
so
don't.
nice to meet
It's,
you.
it's an
All right,
ancient
Rob.
warrior, but
Oh,
hey,
good.
so good to meet you. I hope to be able to see you again or hear you again. What a beautiful, beautiful spirit you have coming forth. I
Oh,
hope
Damn,
thank you.
beautiful spirit.
I
You never
hope
said I have a beautiful
everything
spirit. Bro,
works
tell
out
me I have
so
a.
well
What
for
I
about
you.
my
like that
spirit?
better than sassy. Thank you.
I
Rob,
just
what
hope
about my
Very
spirit?
nice to meet
What
you.
about my spirit?
you, I don't know, bro. You seem kind of hungry tonight.
Hello, me.
Anyway, such such a pleasure. Cisco, love you, my bro. You guys take care. I have to go
Aloha.
do a live.
Enjoy your
Take
life.
care.
Enjoy
Aloha.
your life, brother.
Thank
Aloha.
you. Talk to you later.
Aloha. Wow.
Cisco,
When
I
did you
think
guys
we're
meet him? Sorry, I'm asking so many questions.
two
Really
months ago.
curious too.
2 months
Oh,
now, bro.
wow.
Bro, it's so crazy. He's like my best friend, guy. Cisco's my best friend. Sully's my best friend. Rob is my best friend. I have 3 new best friends. Come on.
Look at you,
Sassy.
all these best friends.
Isn't
You
it
do have a
crazy?
packed
That's what
seven
live.
house.
That's what live does. These live
Mm-hmm.
conversations. It leads to these connections.
I feel like astrologers can relate because we're oftentimes just meeting people and doing virtual sessions online. These like really deep connections and communities just online. But my thing with the tribe thing was that
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's always centered around booking a reading, right? And then I'm doing something for you or selling a course. And I'm like, when do we ever join just to speak? Because it's a language, right? You don't get to like speak this language out in the community or make friendships where people understand when you say like, oh my God, Saturn, it's just going through my first house and I feel like shit. I feel like, so
Mm-hmm.
people don't really understand that language. So it's hard to relate. And then you go to the community and it's just like, let's learn more, buy more classes, learn more. You got more to learn. Or,
Mm.
tell me about my chart. You don't ever get to just like vibe and be in community with astrology. So I don't know. I
Mm.
guess that's what I was hoping to bring was let's speak our language and just be in like friendship and community, not selling and learning and yeah. So we'll see.
Maybe
Usually you
it's
just want.
the pocket
Mhm.
you need to work on.
Hey, wait,
You
so
found
what?
a gap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's the gap, but I'm just still not sure how that's going to connect to what appears to be my audience. How do you learn who your audience is? Do you just keep going with your ideas and then they
Mm-hmm.
come? Because I'm
Yep.
like learning from the analytics and I'm like, they don't care about my complex astrology. It's too much.
It's
I'm
too
like, I need
much.
to
No, no,
stop.
no, 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 no.
Yeah,
But you got to be the Trojan horse. This is exactly what I do. Actually, I want to talk about way deeper shit, right? But like I'm trying to bring people in, and it's working, right? Like I'm just being funny, but also deep. So
it's
I'm
quick.
mixing it.
Yeah,
Mixing in humor. I'm slowly learning this as a content creator. I'm mixing
yeah.
in humor, and actually, I get DMs from this, like from like bigger accounts too, saying like, "Bro, you're so funny, but you're so deep." You know what I mean? Like you're so funny, but you're so I'm mixing in the humor and ridiculous humor. Like my last one was tender degenerates, right? Is people who can talk about anything or all of a sudden talk about like hair drying their balls, right? Like right? That's the kind of thing. But guess where we
Oh,
got that
Tinder. I think you said
tender?
Tinder.
No,
Okay,
no, tender
Tinder.
degenerate.
Okay, I
But
was like,
guess where we got the ball drawing thing? That's a real story from Vibe Sesh. Cisco and I, we have a
oh,
our other co-host. We were getting into like this 4 hour long conversation, and it's going deep. And then all of a sudden, this guy's talking about blow drying his hair, and then goes back deep, right? So I was actually talking about like a real situation,
Yeah.
and so, but it
mm-hmm.
was deep, that whole dynamic. So people were like responding to both, like, "Oh shit, that was funny," because I had 3 ball jokes. Because comedians say you got to do three,
I
no
love
more than 3,
comedians.
right? And their rule
Yeah.
is you can do the same variation of the joke 3 times. So I did that, and now it's going
Oh,
viral, right? And so yeah, so yeah, I forgot what we were talking about, but yeah.
I've also
do you
heard from
take
like Seth
like,
Godin. Think of your content like a dog whistle for your
Mm,
audience. Like
mhm.
the people listening that aren't gonna get it, they're not meant to get it. You just keep putting
That's
out a
true.
message you want, and it's a dog because their ears will perk up like, oh, and you'll find them
Mm,
over.
mm. But that's what I'm saying. That so you got to
Hmm.
bring them in. So I had both things. I called them. I was talking to other people about it. I have two types of videos. One is a reach play, meaning
Yeah.
that I'm trying to like, do something more universal and simple, water it down. And then I have
Hmm.
depth videos where it doesn't get as much engagement, but I know it's reaching a certain the
Yeah.
audience that I really want to reach, right? And so
Hmm.
that's kind of the idea, to bring people in with more universal and then get them curious and interested, right? You have to have that
Hmm.
mindset. It's just a matter of knowledge. So come to the Omnivore Club, meet other people that like can kind of bring you to these other realms, kind of thing, right? So that's the idea. I'm doing both reach and depth, but you do have to kind of,
Yeah.
especially when you're a younger account like yours, you gotta,
Hmm.
I would say, like, most of your stuff should be reach place as you're growing your audience, right? And so you
Right.
should look at, like, here's what you should do. Like, I know you want to do like astrology to be useful, not like the pop astrology. So see what's trending. That's key, right? Like whatever's trending in your space, and then do your take on it. So that's
Yeah.
worked for me a lot. Like somebody says something and I might completely disagree, and that would be my take, or I would just do just a different perspective on it, right? Because I know the conversation's hot about some topic. For example, I had a viral video about like when you're having you don't have boundaries with your family, kind of thing. That was kind of trending, and I made a video and I had my own
Mhm.
unique take, and then it took off because it was trending, the topic, right? So that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Well, I love that you can go broad though, right? You
Yeah.
can take your perspective and you can go broad. And I'm like, did I make a mistake by like locking myself in
No.
to this astrology niche? I'm like, this is the tool, but
Yeah.
there's a whole perspective. So I don't know. We'll see. That'll be my journey. I guess is
Hmm.
showcasing the tool, but also showing the perspective.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. Guys, we did 90 minutes. This was amazing. Hey, Cisco, the
Oh,
last question,
Jesus.
she probably prepared for this one because she's. Hey, by the way, before Cisco asked the question, which you probably already know because you've listened to. I don't know. Maybe she didn't go to the end though,
Well,
Cisco. She's gonna.
I low key want to hear though, because I
Yeah,
know
go ahead.
she looked us up and stuff. I don't know if it's
Yes.
like when you're going to explain someone. I gave you my birthday, the day. Like, what information did that give you about each of us?
Mm,
So the main things I look at, so let's say you have a ship, and it's like, from where are you steering your ship, right? So I can
hmm.
see, Cisco, that you're steering from stability, right? So I'm like, it makes sense that he's in Bitcoin, that he's passionate about that. You have a lot of talent there. So I can see talents. I can see from where you're steering your ship. I can see life direction. I think for me, I am most interested in life direction, kind of like the North Star, right? And then also for me, it's, why am I talking to this person? Why are we here, us three? What is the conversation about? What do we bring to one another? And Cisco, I'm on your North Node. So you can see almost like people pay attention to this person, you know? So I think yeah, I look at a lot of different things. Yeah, just talents, I think, is talents, directions. I think if I were actually preparing for like a session that was really deep, I do have an intake form and people can say like, I want to talk about this specific area. And then you kind of zoom into that
Mm.
house and you can see, have you guys seen a chart? There's
Mm.
like, there's like all these
Oh my
Damn.
God!
tiny,
Damn.
yeah, there's a
Is that
lot
the
to look at.
Decans?
Yes. And I use three types. Yeah, so there's many flavors.
How does that
Yeah,
change the 12 slices? Cuts it
it's
up
like
more?
you put habanero on it. Yeah, did you put habanero on it? Parmesan. Yeah, and then there's another thing that I look at is there's something called fixed stars, and this goes beyond the zodiacal belts, and it's almost like marks of, I guess, people that are special. And that interests me, right? Like, why would we not be interested in, and you can see it in, you know, people in the news today, they have certain specific, when something is an exact degree, right? Not 20 degrees Cancer, not 17 degrees Cancer, but exactly 14 degrees. Like, this is someone who, you know, so I like to see things like that too. And I make sure that when I'm speaking to that person that I touch on that, just to maybe give them the confirmation if they were curious about going in that direction, just that, hey, this is fucking amazing. You should be tapping into that. So ultimately, I want to be using astrology, I think, to empower people to get after it, I guess. And yeah, just being like, I guess, an informed cheerleader.
Informed cheerleader.
And then I guess to kind of land the plane too. So then how do you like to mix astrology with the tarot cards? Because those are different, right?
Yes.
Very good. People think that they're the same. So I have my own like collection. I guess that's more for fun. And I thought about starting YouTube just to, you know, go over the tarot collection. Tarot is a whole nother ball because it's intuitive. Right. So astrology, there's a lot of technique. You're all in the headspace. You're delineating. There's all these different rules. If anyone tells you they do intuitive astrology, that's not real. I'm just kidding. But like, if you were to look at a math equation, right, there's an actual order. There's a structure. You go from left to right. There are rules. So you tell me you look at a chart and you can just intuit that. I'm like, I don't know if you can intuit that. Like, there are rules. But so anyway, you're in the headspace when you're doing astrology. But in tarot, it is vibe. And so obviously you have to go through, you have to go through memorizing what the different cards mean. And then there's different images. And at the end of a reading, right, there's so much for them to digest. They're like, oh my God, I got to pay attention to my career for the next 6 years. What else did she say? There's so much. But the tarot, together, we just breathe. And we ask spirit. I like to keep it very liberal, right? I'm not going to place any doctrine on anyone. Let's just ask, like, what advice do we take from this? And then I like to pull.
Let's end it. Let's do that right now. Let's end the show like this way. Let's
4 cards. Okay. Yeah. And it like the final messages. Vibes.
Oh shit! Oh my God!
Amazing.
Wait, can I tell you guys a quick story?
Yes.
So when I was in my dating phase, I was like, you know what? They're gonna just have to accept me. I'm gonna bring my tarot because
they're gonna have to accept me
on the first date.
Because you can look at a chart, right? And it might look good, but I'm like, but where are they really at in life now, right? Like, are they aware? And so the cards would show me where they're at, you know. And then here's a you guys are both into psychology. I would show them the card and I would be like, what do you think this means? And they tell you from their interpretation a lot lot about themselves, right? So let's see what you guys think this means.
That's some Vibe Samurai shit right there. Wow.
All right, let's see.
Okay, so let's breathe together though.
All right, let's breathe together. How do we breathe together? Let me just see these.
And let's send the universe. What are we asking?
We're asking for, like, what are we asking? We got to ask for something big, that we continue to grow these connections and these wonderful conversations and Vibe Sesh and
it's not a prayer.
How about what all three of us having a conversation today?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Did you say why, Cisco?
Go ahead, some guy.
How can I ask that better? I'm not sure.
You don't speak English, bro?
No. Like, I don't know. Just the phrasing of what I was trying to say.
And this is the best Vibe Sesh ever, bro. We're so relaxed, it's so chill. We're doing tarot reading.
Yeah.
Bro, we've come a long way, bro. This is so fun, bro.
Breathe, receive, breathe, calm. See, the vibe just switched when Rob left.
Yeah.
And last one. Oh shit.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
So we're asking like, what does it mean? What did you say, Cisco and Bruno?
Are you
Yes.
You guys
drunk?
said it. You guys
You're
said a lot
so
of
drunk
things.
right now.
I'm
I,
not. This
She's
is matcha.
I don't
forgetting
know. I was just saying,
everything.
like, we're all meeting here today. It's a specific day, like the synchronicity of it, maybe, or
Synchronicity.
let's call it that.
Okay. And then you were asking to come together, continue to build community, right?
Yes,
I was
connection.
asking,
Mhm.
what does this mean? And
Yes. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
where are we going? So the very first card that came out is the Ace of Swords. Again, the
Okay.
sword represents air, the ability to communicate logical, rational thoughts. And this
Mm.
is like the card of mastery. So that this is about clear communication. So whatever ideas we have and whatever we spoke about, I feel like we're going in the right direction. This here is the Queen of Pentacles. She represents stability, raising a family, being grounded in the earth
Mm.
realm. I don't know, is that me? I'm just kidding. But queens
Mm.
don't always represent, like sex. It's also like the feminine energy
Mm.
of not just going after abundance, but like receiving, right? The feminine energy goes yin, whereas yang goes outwards and after it. This is the Two of Wands. Where are we going with this, right? He's got the whole world in his hands. Wands represent passion. Where are we going with this passion? Got the world in my hands, but which way do I go? And bro, the ending card,
Oh.
let's just look at this for a
That
moment.
is a cool ass fucking
That's a
OG right
king.
there. That's a fucking king right there, man.
Holy.
Is that how we're ending right here? We're ending with the fucking king, bro. This is the
This
best.
is the Emperor. He is the king
Oh,
of the kings.
the
This
king
is
of the
really, no,
kings.
this is really cool. And the number 4 is about foundation, stability, building. So this to me is like boss up, build it, right? There's no other card, right? This is the king of the kings, and he is talking about building. So this is communication, stability matters, direction matters, and building. So maybe we need to get clear on where we're going, how this affects the Pentacle world, and then fucking boss up.
Build it, they will come.
There
Yeah.
we go, baby.
Cool.
Build it, there we come. Bro, that was the
Wow.
best.
I
Vibe
love
sesh
this.
of
Ending on the
this.
Emperor.
Ending on
Cool.
the
That's
emperor.
powerful.
That is powerful, Sassy.
Can't make that shit up,
Sassy.
man.
Nah, you can't make that shit up, Sassy. Sassy, you can't. This was like a movie, bro.
Oh, thank you guys. This was so fun. I have a dragon deck, all kinds of stuff, fairies.
Dragon deck.
I actually heard my cousin she was gifted tarot cards, and she says you can't buy them. You have to be gifted tarot cards. Is that a true thing? Like
I've heard that. I
could just buy
buy
them,
so
right?
much. Yeah.
Okay.
Why would you wait to be given with somebody else's energy on there? I'm like, I don't know what type of energy you have, right? I like to start with a clean slate.
Hey, Sassy, before we go, so Cisco, he had like a whole. We've talked about it with so many different guests. We've been trying to, help this guy out, and he has like a few girl trouble and stuff. Like, what would a nice girl be for Cisco?
I'm
Can you tell us
recovering.
what
I'm
did the
recovering.
stars tell you about like him and
Ooh,
his dating life?
limerence. Limerence is the
He
word.
has too much limerence and he's a people pleaser. But what do you think? Anything? What did
Hey,
the
I've been doing
stars?
better. I gotta
You've
tell you on the
done better?
DMs, bro. The thinking about it has kind
All
of
right.
It's
All
been
right.
good.
Wow. Really? It's made a difference. Good.
I actually kind of noticed. I'm like,
There you go.
really
That's what you
thinking
need.
about
Some ball breaking. That's what the ball breakers require. Seriously, I'm doing that with Gavin right now. He got mad at me for calling him a serial killer. Bro, shut up, bro. Bro, how freaking baby are you if I call you a serial killer? And, so he has a lot of inner work to do. But anyway, we're doing that. But
We're here
what
to
do you
be a
think
mirror.
about Yeah. Go ahead.
Cisco, are you dating? Like every week, do you date? Why the fuck not? Okay, so we both have the sun in the 5th house. This is the house of fun and dating. You need to get out there and get practice. You could be like a master. You fucking Scorpio rising, come on now. With the sun, the fifth house is the house of good fortune and like dating. So you have to
Bro,
like
I
you have
knew
to
it. I knew
get
it.
your get your feet wet, right? So it's like once you get
Bro,
started, you're just gonna
yes,
be like, oh
that's the
man,
key.
I got
Once you get started,
options.
bro, you gotta
And
just get
also your
started.
seventh house is ruled by Venus. That bitch is beautiful. Like the seventh house is like the other person, right? You want
I
a
want a baddie.
Venusian
Bro,
feminine.
I'm going to that wedding, bro. I want to
Okay.
go. Invite me and Sassy to the
Oh,
wedding. Dude, we're going to the wedding,
Yeah.
Sassy.
that's amazing news.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
And then Juno and Aries, she may be a baddie, but she may be like entrepreneurial too, because like oftentimes
You good with
Aries
We
like
making
to
entrepreneur?
like
money. We
own
making
their
money.
own.
That's
Dude,
it.
you good
Yes,
with that?
yeah.
You good with entrepreneur? You good with that? Like, yeah.
Yeah, just
Some
Hmm.
spend
guys
time
have
with
a
me and
problem with
like me.
that.
That's
Some
that's what
guys
I
have a
want.
problem with that. They're like, the girl makes more money. I can't do that. But you
I would
good
love
with
to
that?
make bread together. Yeah.
Yeah, bread together.
And part of your North Node, let me just tell you one more thing. I know we've been on for a bit. Your North Node's in Cancer, so it's something that you're meant to that feels like very foreign, but you're meant to maybe strive toward. And Cancer is about vulnerability. And it's so just I think that that may help. It's just come being able to come out a little bit and being vulnerable and showing the sensitivity because the South Node in Capricorn is cold. He's like fucking stoic. You don't feel his emotions. You know, like my partner's Capricorn moon. It's like so like can appear just very stoic. And Cancer, the direction is to like be able to just show a little bit of that. That's all.
Mm.
Mhm.
Hey, you know,
And the rule, yeah, the ruler of that is in your seventh house. So I know that it is
mm,
related to relationships,
mm,
right? It's not just anywhere. It's not in a book. It's not to spirit. It's not to finances. It is in the house of relationships. So that is the
mm.
direction of the vulnerability and the sensibility.
Hey, one more thing
Mm-hmm.
about Cisco, our
Yeah.
young Cisco, because we're trying to make him continue to grow, but like he doesn't want to start posting on Instagram, and so he has this like validation issue. I feel like he'll be so great. He's a young guy. He's so wise. He has so much to say, and people come up on stage saying, "Cisco," like he gave some big advice to another Gen Zer about like his stress, and the guy blew his mind many times, and I'm like, see. Cisco, you can really like help people and but he doesn't want he has some kind of blockage. What would
Yeah,
you
it's
say?
been 6 year rut of that. I did go viral in 2020 on TikTok for making graphic design wallpaper, so it wasn't me
Yes, I
talking.
thought you would be really creative. Yeah.
He
Um,
is. He
yeah, I did
is.
4 years of graphic design in high school as like a vocational program, and then 4 years of marketing in school. So um,
Cool.
I then did that. I blew up overnight and I was so exposed, and you're telling me I'm very private, so it was very uncomfortable to have a lot of eyes on me. And I had so much momentum and I didn't capture the opportunity. I had a good run for maybe half a year up to a year. Um, and then once it started dying down, uh, I was so high on the attention and yeah, the validation from it, but I didn't like the craft underneath it. I was just doing it to get that external validation. And once those numbers crumbled, I crumbled. And then since then, so I don't know if the chart can show something like that, but since that, I've been kind of in this hermit hiding like for so long. And everyone's like, you're smart. You're a smart cookie. Like, put yourself out there. And there's just such a conflict with what to put out there. And then being seen too, because I have experienced like virality and it is nerve wracking. And I feel like you have to be ready for it. You need to have a solid foundation to then keep that momentum sustainable. Because you can have a high, but you can just crash and burn. But some people know how to just keep it going. So, I mean, I have that lesson with me going forward. And I feel like when I'm finally ready and I'm going to make it, I feel like I am going to crush it and it's going to be good. But still just stuck. So I don't know if the astrology has a little showing
There's
of
actually
that.
a Kabbalistic teaching about the vessel being able to have the capacity for visibility or wealth or relationship, things like that. And what's really interesting is where the eclipses are now. they mark like where your sort of lessons are in the areas of life now, and for approximately 18 months. And guess where they are right now for you? Just started, was it end of July through, I think 18 months from end of July, whenever that is about. Guess where they are for you? Visibility, like literally your 10th house is visibility and career in Leo. That's where the South Node is. And then the North Node is in your 4th house of home, foundation, but also the inner realm. What you're talking about, this like inner, right? What did you say? You felt like you couldn't
This might help too.
handle.
I feel like, because you guys talked about Carl Jung, and it feels like this old ego. So there's the liminal space to now your new ego. And I feel like I'm trying to break through like I didn't get to the liminal space yet, but like I feel it pulling me back.
Yeah.
And I'm trying, but there's friction, but I feel like I'm just there. And then I'll get to the liminal space. But I guess I need to cultivate that new identity, that new ego too, of where I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm just like, it's like an invisible force field, and it's just like you're trying to push through and it holds you back a little bit.
It's interesting you bring up ego. Yes, no, it's spot on, because ego is the sun. Carl Jung was a Leo sun, and the South Node is in Leo, ruled by the sun. So we are all in some way letting go of some type of ego or identity in a certain area of our life. And for you specifically, it is the 10th house of career and visibility. So this is like exactly what you're going to be working through. And I kid you not, by the end of these 18 months, you're going to be like, oh, you're going to go through your reversal nodal return. You're going to come out with lots of wisdom. And I think you're going to get over it.
Think you're going to get over it. Okay. I was a little worried. Sassy. I was like, when is this going to happen? I've been spending time with Cisco for over a year. Like, when is this happening? So just give it a little more time is what you're saying. Give it a little more time.
No, he's got a lot going on though. But
yeah, he does.
You know where the focus is, and that is the focus. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You got to, I think we got to handle the inner, because the direction isn't saying, the lesson is coming from visibility, but the direction is the inner hearth. Once we have the inner hearth and all of those things, then yeah.
Yeah, dude, you're doing walking meditation, gratitude. We got like things we're growing
people pleasing, self-validation.
Producer pleasing, being a good friend, right?
Yeah.
Like friendship and shit, learning about friendship and relationships and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Sassy, amazing night. Man, that was
so nice to meet you guys.
Oh my gosh.
That's fun.
Yes. It was so fun. What did you think about the whole thing? It was just fun. What do you think about the potential of these kinds of conversations, Sassy? Really? No.
I think it's great. And it's wonderful to see you both exactly in alignment with what I'm seeing. And what's interesting is both of your guys' direction is on the same axis. I love to see, it's called synastry. When you put two charts and see how they mix, you two, for one another, what you guys activate within one another is destiny and fated. So the things that you two are looking to build, it is spot on with literally communication. I could see podcasting and like global, because it's the 9th house. Global.
I told him we're going global.
Podcasting. Bro. Yes, it's global. It's fucking global. Yeah.
Fucking global.
Count me in. However I can contribute. Count me in.
Always a special guest. Anytime you want to talk about astrology, any kind of big world event or anything going on, we bring in the astrologist segment.
Mm-hmm.
She's the astrologist segment, bro. Thank you very much. That was awesome. Thank you, everybody. This is the most amazing Vibe Sesh replay on Spotify.
Everyone.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Cisco. Amazing.